Alon, Wasalon, you're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another chapter read from Ramses, the Son of Light, Volume 1, Series 1. Look, we're entering chapter 6, you got what I'm saying? And what I discovered in chapter 5 is that they went out, they charmed snakes, him and Sata. You know, that's like a childhood friend that's in the schools, you know, being that's in the schools with him. You know, his learning at the age of becoming a man. And they went out to you know, to charm snakes and, you know, to build on that level of controlling animals. You got what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that it's devil worship. I'm not going to say that it's, you know, satanic. I'm not going to say none of that. You got what I'm saying? Because I know that the creatures, the natural order of nature, we have dominion over these creatures. We are supposed to be able to control them. You understand what I'm saying? We are to be able to control them. There are things that I do with my hands with dogs where they stop. You get me? They don't bite me. They don't keep barking. They stop. The ignorant ones, they keep on barking. You got what I'm saying? And keep moving around. But when I see that their tail is wagging, you know, side to side, I said, okay, that's a friendly dog with no self-control. You understand what I'm saying? So I say this to you once again, you know what I mean? There are things that you try to connect to satanic and demonic is a way of our culture. You feel me? It's a way of our culture. And if you really understand this, it's a way of the Hindu culture, Indian culture. Well, Hindu and Indian about the same culture. You got what I'm saying? But it is a part of their culture also. You feel what I'm saying? That is something we are supposed to be able to do. It's nothing that's supposed to be amazing. Not to me. Not when I understand what this is and how this was given to us upon this rock. You feel what I'm saying? Look, you with the Nasty Pastor, and like I said, once again, this is another chapter read from all the Ramses, and we're starting chapter 6. Let's dive in and get it moving. Got what I'm saying? Ramses scrambled up on the fragile raft of lashes, papyrus sheaves. It would never last the whole slate of 10 swimming races he had organized. His name had attracted a small battalion of challengers, all the more eager to beat him since a bevy of Memphis beauties cheered from the canal banks. From the canal banks. For luck, the contestants were amulets wore amulets around their neck. A frog, an ox, leg, a magic eye. Ramses naked wore no talisman, yet he outswam them all. Most of the swimmers showed off for one woman or another. Seti's younger son competed only for himself to prove he could still reach beyond the limit of his strength and be first to tag the opposite bank. Ramses finished 5 lengths in front of his nearest competitor and wasn't even out of breath. Smoldering, the other swimmers murmured congratulations. They watched their step around the prince. Life was not easy for a second son, soon to be packed off to a token post in the south. You know, I'm not gonna say our childhood is similar, like it's a parallel. I'm never gonna say that, but this man, you know, he a good swimmer, Me, I'm a good swimmer. You feel what? A very good swimmer. You know what I mean? It didn't take me long to get it. It didn't take me long to understand it. I wasn't scared to get in that water. I wasn't scared to hold my breath. I wasn't scared to close my eyes. I wasn't scared to let my arms go in the right motions to keep me moving. My legs to keep paddling to keep me moving. It came like first nature. You feel what I'm saying? First nature. Something I probably was doing in my mama's womb, just swimming around. You got what I'm saying? But I just say this to you, there's a lot in us that you're not even understanding, that you are neglecting to connect to, that you've been reincarnated. You have been reincarnated. You feel what I'm saying? You've been here before. There are things you're doing in your life that you really not being teached, right? It just comes like that to you, right? Right? I mean, your first time trying things, it just come to you like that, right? You've been there. The presentation just different. You get what I'm saying? Your environment, and that's your presentation, is just different. Let's dive in. A pretty brunette around his own age and already voluptuous was approached to offer him a strip of cloth. The wind is cool. Use this to dry yourself. I don't need to. So he was naked then, swimming. Ain't he something? Oh, Blake, go show the world your jewels. Inviting green eyes lit her overall face. With a small straight nose and curving lips, graceful, lively, and poised, she wore an expression of mischief, along with a feminine dress of the finest quality. In her headband, a lotus flower. Now, we know what the lotus flower was used for, right? Right? Now, in my time, you got what I'm saying? I would say the lotus flower is a blunt. In their time, they said the lotus flower was a narcotics. And what I'm trying to figure out, what narcotics can you get from out of the lotus flower? I understand the smell and the burn of it relaxes you. I understand that. But what narcotic has ever been processed out of the lotus flower? I know what comes out of the cocoa leaves. You feel me? I know what comes out of the poppy plants. You feel what I'm saying? That's heroin and cocaine. Poppy, yeah, poppy is heroin and the cocoa leaves are cocaine. You got what I'm saying? Now give me an understanding what narcotics come out of the lotus flower. And just to be instead of putting the question out to the world, let's, you know what I mean? Let's let Google answer it. What narcotic is processed from the lotus flower? Okay, it's an opioid. You got what I'm saying? I never knew that. I never knew it was an opioid. It said opiates or opioids. What's the different state of Oregon? Opiates are chemical Let me do another one. Is the lotus flower a narcotic? There you go. Because what I'm reading is the straight one that came up, and I don't see nothing there that said lotus flower. So it said people also ask, is the lotus flower a narcotic? It is not a controlled substance, and it is not approved for human consumption in the United States. The flower's psychoactive effects are most often attributed to two alkaloids, amomorphine and nuciferin. Now I get the morphine part because that's a part of heroin. That's a part of black tar. I forgot the real name, the name of black tar that everybody can understand, but in the hood and the slang it's called black tar. But that is what makes heroin. You got what I'm saying? But I get the apomorphine. I don't get the nuciferin. You got what I'm saying? So I just say this to you again. You know what I mean? They was just smelling the flower. You feel me? The poppy plant, however it go, you know, that plant that you get heroin out of, that has to be processed into something. If you could just walk in China to those fields and pick one of them, that means you should get high, right? Right? The way the lotus flower is explained in our culture is that we used to smell them, get relaxed. We used to burn them as incense and get relaxed. You feel what I'm saying? So I would say to you this right here, you get what I'm saying? That might have been another form of marijuana. Because I don't know nobody that's going to tell you marijuana does not relaxes them. Marijuana is a downer. You understand what I'm saying? A downer is not a upper. You get it? You get it? It does. It how to say this to you? It decreases your energy. Let's dive into the rest of this read. You ought to, no matter how strong you are, it's easy to catch cold. I've never been sick a day in my life. My name is Aset. She continued, I'm having a few friends over tonight. Would you care to join us? Certainly not. Well, if you change your mind, the invitation's over. Smiling, she walked away without a backward glance. Now, him being nasty, this could have been the woman of his life that could have saved him from dying. You got what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, let's do this right quick for Ramses. Ramses the second wife name. Okay, his wife name was Nefertari. Now, this woman name is excuse me, Iset, I-S-E-T. I just say this to you, you know what I mean? You know, blessings come to you, messages come to you through people also. You feel what I'm saying? Strangers come to you. You feel what I'm saying? There are strangers out here with a task at hand, but they haven't met you. You feel me? They have not encountered you yet. You know, that stranger is put here as an angel to guide you, to push you along. You're put here as an angel to guide a stranger and push them along. You choose who you want to represent. You choose who you want to serve. Because it go the same for these demons. These demon spirits, these souls of evil, are put here to destroy. You get me? To destruct, to enter, to how to put it, unmotivate you. You get me? That person that comes around you every day complaining, never putting a foot forward. You get me? Always blaming somebody else for their decisions. There are a structured soul that destroys everything that they have built and will destroy everybody that's around them trying to build something. You understand what I'm saying? Better walk away. Better go and get away. You better go and tell your best friend, your brother, your woman, your mother, your dad with that evil soul, give them arm distance. Give them arm distance. You got what I'm saying? Give them arm distance. Arm distance. Love is blind. You understand what I'm saying? Very blind. Very blind. Get me? You understand? Your mama, your daddy, your brother can kill you if you continue to love what you see, don't love you. You've been with the nasty pastor. I'm out, and I love you.